All right, in this video, I'm going to teach you how to resize a photograph of your artwork in order to submit it to the Scholastic Art Competition. So I'm using Adobe Photoshop CS6, which is software that we have on many computers throughout Centennial Hall, a few in the classrooms, and then down in the photo yearbook room, there are, I don't know, a dozen or so computers that have this program. Perhaps you have a version of Photoshop on your own home computer or laptop. You can use that. Depending on what version you have, the interface might look slightly different. The way in which you get to the various functions I'm going to show you might be slightly different, but I'm sure you can figure that out, and you should be able to do all of this on any version of Photoshop, including Photoshop Elements, which is a more basic stripped-down version of Photoshop that a lot of people have because it's a lot cheaper. Okay, first of all, let's open an image. So we're going to go to File, Open, and find the image I would like to adjust. Where is it? Okay, here we go. All right, we're going to adjust this sculpture. Okay, because it is a 3D work, I have a ruler in the photo. That is part of the Scholastic requirements so that the judges can gauge the scale of the sculpture. All right, first thing we are going to do is resize the image. So we're going to go up here to Image, Image Size, and you want to make sure this box Resample Image is unchecked, okay? So it might be checked when you open this box, but we're going to uncheck it. We're going to highlight Resolution and change it to 300, okay? Whoops, sorry about that. Weird malfunction. Okay, 300, and you see that it changed these numbers. Okay, that's great. We're going to click OK. Now we are going to reopen image size again. This time I'm going to make sure resample image is checked. And I'm going to change these dimensions. Okay, Scholastic requires that the images be no smaller than 5 by 7 inches. So you want to aim for somewhere around there. It can be a little bit bigger, but if your dimensions are too huge, it's going to create a gigantic file size. It's going to be really difficult, if not impossible, to upload. So you don't want either of these dimensions, width or height, to be less than 5 inches. Okay? So if we change this to 5, oh, I'm sorry, I wanted to change this to 5. There we go. 5 by 7.5. I like to make mine a little bit bigger. I'm going to go 7 by 10.5. That's within the realm of a reasonable file size. Click OK. Great. Next thing you might want to do is crop your image. So this is your crop tool, okay? And you'll see these little brackets show up around your photo. You know, there's no right way to crop. You just want to make it look good, okay? If you have a bunch of negative space around your sculpture, you might want to crop some of that off, okay? But honestly, it's a matter of just eyeballing it. I usually like to crop some of the ruler off down there, okay? Once you get those crop marks set where you like it, you hit Enter, boom, image is cropped. Next thing you want to do is you're going to go up to Image, Adjustments, Levels. Okay, and this dialog box will open. You're going to see this kind of graph here. To me, it always looks sort of like a landscape, okay? And we have these various sliders here. Dark tones, mid-tones, and highlights, okay? You want to adjust the black and the white one first. So I like to have these markers just kind of right at the start of that landscape, okay? Now, with the white one, I'm going to drag that over here to where this major part of the graph begins, okay? This image here is basically a sort of map or a chart of the values in your photo, okay? If you want to, you can mess around with this mid-tone one. I tend to just leave it alone, okay? But if your image looks good to you, you click OK. All right. So, and then if you want to check what you've done, see if you did a good job, under Window, there is a History dialog box, which I already had open, but we'll reopen it here. Window History. And here you can see a record of the various steps you've done. Okay? So you can see the last thing I did was levels. And I'm going to click on the crop. And it's subtle, but you can see how I've kind of brightened up those whites, especially, okay, through the level stage. Okay. After that, you've successfully resized your image. You just need to save it. So we'll go up to File, Save As. And Scholastic has a particular convention they want you to title your files. Okay, so that is last name. This one is by Nick Pilato. So Pilato _ first initial, category. I'm guessing he'll want to enter this in sculpture. _ title. And I'm just going to call it pool balls. Okay, and if you're entering 3D work, you may be entering up to 4 images of your work from different points of view. So I usually will then specify which view this particular photo is. So for this, I'll do view 1. And JPEG is the proper format. And then you just click Save. Okay? I like to have this quality image all the way to 12. So if you open this up and it's a little lower, just swing that over to 12 and click OK. And that's it. You have saved an image of your artwork successfully for submission to the Scholastic Art Competition. In another video, I will show you how to color correct a photo in case you take a photo and the colors are all off. I'll show you how to fix that in Photoshop with relative ease. And there will also be a video that shows you how to create a profile at the Scholastic Art Competition's website and how to submit these works. All right. Thanks for listening.